Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's kick it off. We're gonna another week ahead, diving deep into the second trading session of August, trading deep into summer. It's hot. It's hot. All right, guys, let's get into it. So, looking at a 2-minute chart of SPY, obviously you're seeing the market gapping up this morning. Had a pretty strong run into the close last week's session. Just pretty much ran up the whole week, continuing that sentiment into today's session. Obviously, you see, 335.80. It's going to be the first line of defense. Then you got those all-time highs. Listen, we all know, we all see the same levels. We all see all-time highs. Obviously, that V-shaped recovery is pretty much solidified. You can't argue that point right now. That being said, it's not just going to be a straight shot, right? You're going to have plenty of traps along the way. So keep that in mind. But again, momentum is there. Trade the momentum, trade the trend until behavior is changed. So let's get into it, guys. We got 6 on watch for kicking off for today's session. We're going to probably look at a few of them throughout the week, but let's just get into it right now. CRWD obviously sold off last week, putting a little bit of low on Friday's session, gapping up pre-market. Do not think it is done just yet. So again, if this then that, we're not going to get too serious here. Obviously, you can run up to Friday's highs, which is obviously at 107. Don't see it happening. If it does, okay, fine. We know the market's pushing higher, but we're interested down here. All right, so we want to see some of this lows get taken out. Perhaps on the Friday's close, we might start to put in a scale and get into a short position, get full size. Obviously, the break on Friday's lows. If this, then that. Can be patient with it. This could be something that's going to break this morning or a little bit later in the week, contingent upon obviously what we're going to see overall throughout the market. But tech sector is still obviously running like it's been running. That's what's propping up this whole market. That being said, let's see if CrowdStrike is done just yet. We think that we've still got a few more points to go. That being said, be patient with it. If this, then that. DDOG, next, another one of those things that got dusted last week. Obviously, this was a sympathy play off of Fastly. Sold off really hard. It was a very nice opportunity for us last week. Took this thing down on Friday. Again, one of those things. Don't think it's done just yet. Clearly, it just dumped out in a big way. Gapping up with the market this morning. But we like it down here. We want to see this 74 get taken out. Technically, obviously, it's not in that zone just yet. It has a little bit of a bounce, in this 8th, 9th, 10th level of June trading, but we think that the magnet's still further south below. So we're going to probably see a little bit of play beforehand. We're going to be patient with it, maybe put on a little bit of a starter around that 75-ish, high 74s, depending contingent if pre-market just gets taken out to the downside. But again, we might have a little bit of play up here, but going to keep an eye on this throughout the week and see if we're going to see lower prices get blasted through. JMI getting a little bit of action, pre-market gap up, just pushing up. We got a 2350 price target on these guys. It's got some pretty heavy volume pre-market, so this is one of those momentum plays. If this and that, right? So just keep it simple. It's gonna be very, very crowded, so don't get caught in any of the wick break above pre-market highs. Look for a little bit of a false breakout and probably a test to the second or third try. So keep an eye on this throughout the session. PDD, it's another one of those day twos. It's pretty much fading. It's pushing up a little bit pre-market session, testing highs, but we don't think it's done yet. 8450 is going to be our line in the sand to the downside. We're going to look at pre-market lows get taken out, probably put a starter, and then get bigger when it gets down to this mid 87s. That being said, again, this is one of those things we're going to wait on. Not really needed to jump right in this morning's session. We're going to let the dust settle a little bit. If there's an opportunity, we'll hop in. But again, this is long-term stuff, guys. So we're looking at for this week's tradings, right? So it could be today, it could be tomorrow, but we're going to be looking for this thing for lower prices. TER, another one of those day two continuation. Got 83 price targets, definitely pushing higher. It just got destroyed on Friday's session. Obviously, you had a pretty decent bounce at that power hour beginning into the close, and I was just pretty much hanging out zero. Pretty much, it's 1,000 shares traded pre-market, so it's pretty much nothing. That being said, looking for lower prices. If we start to see this level down here, down this 87 gets breached to the downside, it may put a starter, and to see how the volumes are going to be taking this down, contingent that Tech is going to be crazy running, but Teradyne definitely got hurt, and we're looking for lower prices for this session in this week. Again, doesn't have to be today. We're one of these things we're going to keep an eye out for the rest of the week. Zillow gapped up obviously on Friday. It pretty much sold off. Didn't obviously erase the gap, but it definitely was on track. Right, got that 76.90 for pre-market lows. 76 is the lows of Friday's session. So we'll definitely probably get involved around here if this and that. If we see pre-market highs get taken out, start to test and crack through this 83.78, call it 84, it's going to be null and void, and maybe going to see higher prices. But we don't think that's going to happen. Obviously, Zillow's attached to the real estate market. Obviously, it's in the tech sector, but this might get a lot of attention because of guys are going to be probably falling into foreclosure, and therefore they're going to need to start selling their houses and maybe short sell. But anyway, moving forward, we're going to see if these guys are going to be able to sustain these levels. Not too convinced. So again, we're going to be short contingent that pre-market lows gets tension with volume, step in and get full size, cracking the Friday's lows. And that's what we got, guys. We got the 6 kicking off this week's session. Obviously, we got to trade ideas throughout the week. And that being said, as always, guys, you want to respect your stops. Keep it simple. Be patient, guys. It's Monday. We got plenty of time to trade. Plenty of days in the week, guys, right? Plenty of hours in the session. So no need to be first to the party, guys. Let it, let the dust settle. Let the boys print. Let the traps get done, get traded, and then obviously hop in and take advantage to the upside or to the downside. Don't get caught in the herd's mess. All right, guys. Any question? We're here for you. Reach out to us and have a great week. All right, guys. Later.
Remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our trading videos.